Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Dapper Degens. My name is Josh Albrecht, and with me is the rest of the crew. We have Martin Shireen, Dan Delaney, Ross Searlock. I don't even know how to say your last name, Ross.
Good enough.
And Mr. William, which, Will, we got to talk really quick before we get into the episode.
Yes, but
Your whole name comes up, like you have your full name, like on driver's license on your Facebook. So whenever you're tagged anything, because I call you Will.
Yeah.
You're Will.
Yep.
But that's not what you are in anything else. Am I alone in this?
No, it's a really long tag.
Well, why?
Like
Is there a reason why? I'm not going to give the whole thing out, but like, why is that?
From a professional standpoint, it probably makes sense. But at the same point, I really don't want people to follow me on Facebook.
Right. Okay.
There's like some slight unhinged shit that gets posted occasionally, but we don't talk about that.
Okay. All right. Well, either way, the gang's all here. And right before we were going to start recording, Ross says, Martin, I got your package today.
Yeah.
Now, Martin has sent me a few gifts in the past. You know, he's kind of like Santa Claus. You never know. Some things just pop up. You know, what is this? And it's like, oh, Martin saw something. He thought of me. He sent to me. I'm like, oh, it's very sweet.
Oh, he thought of me.
Ross, your reaction to receiving Martin's package was not great. There's a joke there.
So,
why don't you tell us a story of what happened?
I received this.
What is that?
Today.
What is that?
So, let me just read the note on it first here.
All right.
So, it says, Ross, United told me to tell you when you are ready to move on from #spirit life, we have blankets.
Wow.
So I received one United blanket.
Oh, God.
More than likely from first class. That's where Martin sits. So,
and you get to keep the blanket? It's like a
well,
how many
I might put it
blankets
on
do you have?
BST
Well,
later,
if you're in
but
first class, yeah.
So Martin's got like 78 blankets. Is there a
I guess-
blanket? Is what I've never heard of this.
I have more than one, but
Thanks, Martin.
yes, you're welcome. You
gonna take the blanket on your Spirit flight?
I mean, he might need it.
Just
for,
be
you
like,
know,
United doesn't change my flight.
Yeah. Thanks for the blanket, bitch.
I mean,
Nice and cozy. Saved $150. What's up?
I was thinking it was the ultimate troll from when you got upgraded the other day and we're on the same flight together, and it was just kind of like, see ya.
yeah, that I think I did get a blanket that time, but no, this one was from this past weekend when I went to Salt Lake and had to take a red eye back home.
It smells fresh.
Yeah.
Smells fresh.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't know what that means. You receive Martin's package and it smells fresh. Okay.
Just
I keep them
shower.
like-
clean. I keep
I
them
was like,
clean. All right,
"What's
come on.
me up?"
So then, speaking of your flight, right? I asked, so, obviously we all love Disney. You guys, a few of you get to go a lot more than I do, but Ross, you're going this weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So we are taking our Mercedes down to live
You're
its
not even
best life.
flying.
Yeah, I'm not even flying. So a full 8-hour day on Friday, and I will be with Lana driving the Mercedes down 16 hours.
Now,
Ooh,
just
it's
straight
16
through.
hours.
I'm going to take this a step back for you, okay, for your benefit. Why don't you explain? Because you say Mercedes, right? And you say it very casually,
Oh,
as if it's just like, well, we got the Rolls Royce back home. We're going to take the Mercedes. The Lambo doesn't have that many miles on it, so we're not
Right.
going to touch that.
Insurance in Florida on a Lambo.
Why don't you just explain what you mean when you say the Mercedes?
So we have a third car, kind of a hand-me-down Mercedes convertible, 2003. So
Okay. Thank you.
it's not worth a lot, but it's a tank. So we're gonna keep it down in Florida in a storage unit and save some money on Ubers and rental cars for when we go down to Florida.
And when are
Which
you
is
leaving?
like every 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's every 3 weeks. It's at least every 3 weeks we are going to Florida. We've done that for the last year.
And are you leaving on Friday, like Friday after 5?
Yes, 5:30 p.m. Lana gets off of work. She'll be coming home, and I will be driving. Well, we will both be driving straight there after work. And I
Oh.
inputted that
Now
into
wait to hear these stories.
yeah, I inputted it into Google Maps, and it said 9:30 a.m. arrival time.
There ain't no way. We want to take bets.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say noon.
I'm gonna go 1:00.
I'm gonna say an extra day.
Wow.
Y'all are gonna have to like crash. You're gonna
Yeah.
go find a Buc-ee's or a Walmart parking lot,
You have to
and
say
you're
the
gonna sleep.
Buc-ee's.
No, it's
I-
No.
I'm going to split Josh and Martin and say 12:30. Price is right rules.
Oh, you jerk.
Yeah.
dude. I got
You
dude,
jerk.
I'm there before noon, 100%.
I have faith
There
that
ain't no
if
way.
you split driving, you could do that. But you guys are going to stop for food or something.
Yeah,
We just picked up a bunch of beef jerky and what else was it? Some other
19 pounds of beef jerky in the back of the Mercedes convertible going down to Disney World.
yeah,
No
pretty
one
much,
knows
man.
what to think of you. Who are these people?
The other side of that is freaking Magic Kingdom and Epcot. I mean, like what other
So
else
did
do
you
you
pick
need?
up the Depends too?
Yeah, right.
I mean, the
Don't
astronaut
even
lady did it.
Well, it's not like I said it's a tank, but I didn't say it was like it went very far on a tank. So it's gonna like we're gonna have to take like at least 4 or 5 pit stops on that thing.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. That's at least an hour.
I don't know.
Gas
Well,
and
you're
go.
not
We're gonna
factoring
see.
traffic and everything. No,
He's just
Now-
going to
now
prove
I'm
us all
thinking-
wrong.
I'm going
I'm
overnight
thinking-
though. I'm going like 5:30 p.m.
doesn't
like,
matter. An
Rush,
hour's not
which is
enough.
rush hour.
I should have given
rush
myself
hour
more.
of what? Southern Illinois?
Right, exactly. He doesn't
There's
have
not.
much traffic.
Yeah, but once you leave Southern Illinois, you're probably hitting somebody else's rush hour.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So-
best of luck. And then we also found out, as did Martin. Martin also found this out that he's also going tomorrow.
Yes.
But
The,
to the other one, to California. So
Oh,
yeah,
you're
I'm
going
going
the
over to
opposite way.
Disneyland, not Walt Disney World.
Okay. Going to
So-
Disneyland for
Oogie Boogie Bash. It's
Oogie
my first
Boogie.
time.
We did
Haven't been.
as a family. We did Oogie Boogie last year. Obviously, first time too, but that was a lot of fun.
What did you
Good story.
prioritize?
So Julie, well, we'll go here. So Julie really wanted to make sure we got the candy, and I was like, we're spending so much money to go here to worry about getting like $100 worth of candy. Like, what are we? Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, we'll do that. Sounds good. So we did the candy trail, which like had you being able to see a lot of the characters because they didn't have it to where like you stopped and took pictures with a bunch of people. Like the characters are on stages, and then you just work your way through the candy trail, and then you get you get to see them, and you can like take a photo of them.
Wait. So you
Of the
saw
character.
Judge Doom when he came out last year.
I did.
That's a character you need to see.
Yep.
As
I
Martin's
saw
trying to
him.
figure out what movie it is and calls himself a Disney fan.
Yeah, no, I don't know that name.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Come on.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen that like 20 years ago.
Christopher
remember.
Lloyd?
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Wait. Now, Martin, are you thinking actual Jessica Rabbit or Jessica Rabbit from
Here's-
Canada that's
hold
20
on.
years older?
Hold on. Here's Martin's brain. He's finally Jessica Rabbit. Oh, here. Oh, yeah. Here it is. That's what we all just witnessed.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, did you know the ride when you go on the ride in Disneyland? Now she's covered. She's got the coat on.
Yep.
I
There's a
didn't
lot
know that there was a difference.
Dan and I noticed that difference.
There used to not be a coat.
Oh,
Well,
see,
I
now-
only noticed the difference because I had a tour guide with me who told me there was a difference because that was my first time.
yeah.
It was my second time, but Disney.
Yeah. So that's unfortunate. But anyway, have a great time.
Thank you.
That'll be fun. When you guys are doing that, I will be enjoying fall activities, which we did today. So I'm wearing one of the Border, I don't know, whatever it is. the
Borland.
flannels.
Borland.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
From
Borland
Home
tools
Improvement?
from Cool Time.
Okay.
Yeah, come on,
The-
man.
Flannels, because we took the family fall photos.
Oh.
Now, the thing is, usually I don't need to do the fall photos. Julie definitely doesn't. If we're ever saying like, oh, we should take photos, it's all me. Julie's like, I don't care. But we had baby Jack, and I was like, I mean, come on, now's the time to do it if we're gonna do it. So that's why I was wearing the flannel, which was great. I do like that these exist. It's a nice way to change it up once in a while from just the Kunu. But sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, did you Albrecht?
No. Well, I did. I did one, but I didn't make the family. I didn't make the family do it. But so I wanted to start with that, but then I'm ready because then apparently we're all gonna do our Halloween, start the spooky shirts. But I wanted to know, does anyone else have to do spouse, significant other fall activities? Pumpkin patch, apple picking.
Apple picking, but that's kind of like something that I actually enjoy. As long as you don't go too late in the season when there's like nothing left over and you have to walk like 20 rows to find 2 apples and you paid like $30 per person just to be there.
To pick your own apples.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand. I get it for the gram. I get it for the social media, right? But that's literally it. Otherwise, I'll just go get them from the store. I'll let someone else pick them.
Martin, do you even do the social media?
Like taking photos and stuff? No.
No. Like the whole like Instagram.
Like, are you?
No, I'm kind of like social media illiterate. Like I'm still in the, like, oh, Facebook is cool, right? And that's what you do. Like if you ask me, like make a video for Instagram or TikTok I couldn't begin to do that. But I did try to make an honest effort. I made a bunch of little video clips, which I don't think you're supposed to make individual clips. I think there's like a program to do that or whatever.
Maybe.
Of the trip of, this past weekend when I went to out to Salt Lake, and I haven't stitched them together yet. So maybe I might have something, actually
work on that.
Sounds very
definitely work on that.
Yeah.
Is your MySpace still active?
Probably.
And I bet you he's still friends with Tom.
Yeah.
Everyone's friends with Tom.
Yeah.
Can you even remove Tom?
No. Why would you want to?
Why?
Your
In his white shirt on a whiteboard, why would you take that man off your friends
It's your
group?
first friend. Just 1 minute. Didn't you have like a little thumbs up?
Yeah, it was a little thumbs up with like a whiteboard behind him.
Oh, Tom, sitting on a private island somewhere.
But
So, anyone else doing any fall activities? Anything that they are being told they have to do or want to do?
I mean, I actively chose to, twofold. So it's not like apple picking or pumpkin picking or anything like that. Nightmare Before Christmas up at the New York Botanical Garden. They're doing it through November 30th, and it's like a whole walkthrough experience from like dusk until whatever time at night. The guy that worked on it and did it actually worked on the original film, so he saw all that. It just seems really cool, and snippets have worked out onto social media, and I'm just really excited for it. But that's not till like the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
It's not like now.
A little late. It's a little late.
No. It's perfect because it sets me right in the Christmas mindset after a Disney trip. It'll be fantastic.
Nice.
Fair enough. What about you, Dan? You got anything? You get to avoid all that?
I get to avoid most of it. When the kids were younger, I did a lot of it, and the tradition of the family was everybody had to have the coordinated outfits. I mean, it was the whole 9 yards. But
yeah, you're past that. Some people haven't gotten to that point yet. We're all over the place as a group of 5. Other things I think about with fall are the Fall Classic baseball. I don't even know if a lot of you guys are baseball fans.
I used to be.
The Brewers are in the Milwaukee Brewers, my team, are in the process of getting eliminated right now as we speak, and which has become a tradition over the last like 7 years of playing like 162 games and being really good, and then losing it all in like 2 or 3. So that's been fun. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this, I mean, it's kind of one of those like it really grinds my gears thing. So I posted a photo of the whole family. We took Jack, who's 6 weeks old, to his first baseball game. All right. It was during the Wisconsin sports meetup. So, a few people were in town from the group, and we got this photo of all of us. And I just said, like, hey, we took Jack to our first game. How great. And there were like 2 or 3 people that were like, let's go Mets. And I'm like, all right. Like, I'm as big a fan of my team. I understand. But I didn't even say like, oh, and by the way, the Mets can suck it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even say anything about teams. And people are like, yeah, whatever about your photo. Go my sports team. And I'm like, okay. Is that really like I'm all about like the smack talk, like doing that, whatever, but it's got to be tasteful. You know what I mean?
It's respect.
That's just come on. Oh,
Like
it pissed me off.
But that's not just baseball. That's every professional sport. Like, I'm a huge Devils fan. I walk into another arena, I'm not screaming "Let's go Devils" and smack talking a Rangers fan, because I'll be found hanging over the freaking rafters in Madison Square Garden. You respect where you are, and you respect the people that actually love the team.
Unless you're from Philly.
Oh,
because then they're a bunch of jerks when they come down to DC because we're close enough.
Or when they come up here.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people love Philly fans, but I'm talking specifically about people in the group, like insiders. Oh. When I posted the photo, there were people that were like, let's go Mets. I was like, okay, clearly you know that we're playing your team tonight, but like, I didn't even bring that up.
Right. And that was what, this past weekend?
Yeah.
And you posted the picture over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
Whoa. Time
whoa.
out. I feel like I've seen posts from you where you're, I may say something about the Bears and a certain, Josh.
Yes. We could pull these up. Because
you can do it.
No,
but nobody can do it to you.
No. Listen, because when I do it, first of all, if I'm the one making a comment, usually I'm commenting on someone's comment. But if I'm the one that does that, it's not me going straight after your team.
You're not going for the jugular right off the bat.
If we're in person and we're watching, let's say, a Cubs game at the Milwaukee meetup, and the Brewers hit a grand slam, I may or may not tell you to suck it. Maybe. Okay. But that to me is slightly different. It's in the moment.
Hey, there. Josh.
Yeah.
Don't tell me how to fan.
Okay. Well played. So anyway, I was kind of like, all right, like you could at least be like, hey, family looks great. Also hate your team. Like, something. Anyway, that's my.
Yeah, but were you Albrechten in the picture?
No.
Oh.
No.
Then how do they know it was him?
Family photo, you can't win them all. Some people.
So I actually have a question.
Okay.
Like, you went to the game last night, and it was what, game 1 of the wild card?
Game 1 of the wild card
when
series.
Did they go to 3-game series? Like,
okay, so yes, so what they changed it a few years ago, where because it used to be there were 2 wild card teams.
Mm-hmm.
And the 2 wild card teams played 1 game.
Yep.
A 1-game playoff.
And that's what I remember.
And it was like, well, before that, there wasn't even, it was just like the 1 team. Like there was just 1 wild card team. There was no multiple. Then they made multiple and they had them play against each other in 1 game. Now they have it to where there's this 3-game series. And that, depending on what your record was, even if you won the division, only 2 teams make it and get a bye in that wild card round. Brewers were 3rd in overall in the National League, so they had to play a wild card team. And so there's a 3-game series, but they say, right, Major League Baseball is like, but all 3 games are going to be at your park. So you will have home field advantage for all 3 games. So yes, you have to beat this wild card team to move on to the divisional series, but they're all going to be at your park.
And
that has not mattered in Milwaukee for 6 years.
And isn't it like 3 games in a row they're playing yesterday, today, and tomorrow?
The Mets played 2 games on Monday.
Oh, trust me, I heard.
They played a doubleheader on Monday
and screamed it.
And then they played and beat us yesterday, and now they're finishing us off now as we're doing.
Didn't the game just start?
Yeah, it's almost started.
You're starting to sound like a Washington sports fan.
Oh,
Or a
crazy.
Mets fan for like the past 20 years.
yeah. Well, ask me how many championships the Brewers have won.
Yeah. So I've noticed something. Ross is very silent right now. Do you have any teams that you root for? Or?
I was born a Cubs fan.
Thank
and,
you.
Poor son of a bitch.
The-
I feel bad for him. That's not me saying your team sucks. I feel bad. I'm showing empathy.
I love the field, and I love I don't know. I love the game, and I like drinking some beers, watching the
Do
game.
you love the troughs that they make you pee in at the
No.
stadium?
It gets easier the more you drink.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you've been to a Cubs game.
I have.
That's proof that you've
Yes.
been to one.
Yes, I have been to Wrigley. I mean, Wrigley's iconic. You know, like you had to go.
Yeah.
But God, they could update some things.
Right. Yeah.
They did. They did
Put
us.
some dividers in between the. Like, give me something.
Just drink more beer.
Don't cross the streams.
Hard not to. You know, when the drunk guy standing next to you turns and goes, "Hey!"
I don't, like, how do you check your phone in there? I don't get it.
Oh, you don't check your phone. You don't check your phone. They should have something that makes
Just
your
put,
face
just put
have to
horse
stay-
blinders on at that
Right.
point.
Right. Everyone gets a free hat with blinders when they enter.
Like an attendant at the door, just handing them out and then collecting them.
There you go,
Yeah.
sir.
That's
There you
true.
go. Because that's easier than just putting up dividers.
Like 3D
on the
glasses
prop.
or something,
Yeah.
like little 3D glasses that you just have a little.
That makes everyone's look bigger. Yeah.
What if they malfunction though and you can't see? And then you're pissing them again.
Jesus. You're in the sink. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
Oh
this.
God.
You know, sometimes people don't even need the 3D glasses to end up peeing in the sink.
Oh boy.
Anyway, so baseball. So that's what's happening. That's the way that it works.
Go Orioles.
The
Tigers
Orioles
clinched today, right?
Tigers
Go
clinched
Nats.
today. Good, happy for them.
Are we just saying random teams now?
Yeah, name a team.
Cardinals.
They suck. They're gone.
Yeah.
Shout out
National.
to Josh Campbell.
This is the first year the Orioles have had a decent team in forever.
No,
probably
they had a
since
great
I was
team
like
last
10.
year, and then they got swept.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, they also are they out of they might have lost today.
I don't know. Can we get a stat check?
Talk amongst yourselves, and I can tell you, they did. They are gone. They got swept by the Royals.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So
I'm sorry, Dan. There's always next year though.
There's
hey, I
always
like
the
I
Caps,
like the
though.
Royals too. You know, what's your football team, Dan?
I mean, I was born into the Redskins.
Yeah.
The Commanders now.
Eh,
No, trust me. I know a lot of Washington football fans,
Washington. It's Washington Redskins.
and they say no, don't. You
And then
dare
I married
call me
into a
Commanders."
Chicago family, so
Chicago.
the Bears.
Yeah,
The Bears.
yeah. We won't talk about that. Okay. So anyway, that's what's going on with baseball. Any other baseball questions or sports questions in general? Martin, you have anything else?
I probably do.
Want to
but
talk
I
about
would
how
have-
double play happens, or break
I
down?
mean, you know, I used to actually go to a lot of Nats games. Believe it or not, I used to be a season ticket holder.
Really?
For
Wow.
like 8 years.
That is surprising.
Oh, dude, to be fair, the Nats stadium is like the brunch bunch with a baseball game going on in the background. DC sports fans are not sports fans.
Except for the
no, I
Capitals.
was even there for
Not even
I
then,
mean,
it's like business boxes.
Really?
Oh god, yeah, they're strolling second period and stroll out mid third period like it's nobody cares, even like on the playoffs and stuff.
Wow.
Let's talk about really quick before we move on. One more thing with sports. So, who was all at C2E2? Was it
not me.
Ross,
was.
Dan, and I? Okay. So, did you both go to the Sox game?
No, I was technically there on a family vacation that I
Oh,
got
I did.
kind of a
Oh, I did
hall
go.
pass.
You clearly remembered and had a great time. Ross, no,
I
No.
remember. I remember
I
now.
did.
I
I
did
did
go.
go. Yes.
It was like the end of the day. It was a night game. So yeah, it was like
wasn't. Yeah, you never remember.
we
anything
weren't
past
supposed
8
to go.
o'clock, you know.
and then we went.
And you
you-
saw.
I think the White Sox won that game,
That might have been one of the only games they won this year.
which is insane because they beat the record for most losses in a season since they started recording it 124 years ago, and we were at one of the wins.
Oh, dude,
That's pretty crazy.
the amount of people in there just trashed beyond
Well,
belief.
I
Yes.
Can you blame them?
yeah.
I mean, isn't that just kind of Illinois in general?
Where was I at? Why didn't I go to C2E2?
Yeah, I think you were like in
First
Hawaii.
class or something. Just
When was that? April?
Yeah.
Mhm.
You were
Sure.
probably in first class going to
Disney.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Oh.
you
Probably a
had like
Jacksonville dinner.
3 connecting flights or something.
Yeah. That was probably it. You probably had a dinner to attend.
In a state that
Maybe.
you don't live
In a
in.
different state. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. The ribbing.
Yeah.
The
You're
ribbing's
fun,
fun.
Martin. It's all good. I can take it.
Okay, good. That boy.
Yeah.
Roosevelt's shirts. Hard pivot. So we had 2 drops since the last time that we talked. Last week, Thursday, was Five Nights at Freddy's. No idea what that is. Was the easiest
video
pass
game.
of my life. Never played it.
And then a
Yeah.
movie.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also did nothing.
And then a shirt.
And then a shirt. I did nothing with it. It was great. I was happy to be able to save some money. Did not buy. Anyone buy?
No. I don't
Nope.
think.
You don't know?
I don't think so.
Did you
I'm
get
pretty
the
sure.
Salt Lake variant?
Okay.
I did not. No, the only thing I got in Salt Lake was the floral. For myself,
Yeah.
at least.
Okay. And then yesterday we had the Peanuts drop, which I have to say, I thought like I'm safe. I'm not getting more Halloween shirts. That's fine.
And then
And then they had non-Halloween Peanut shirts, and I was like,
Flying
no.
Ace
Yeah.
Baby.
Nice.
The
Doing
Baron.
The Baron himself.
I haven't bought it yet, but it's in my cart. So
Which
it will
one is
appear
that?
eventually.
Snoopy on his doghouse with like the old school.
Flying
like-
it, flying the
With,
house.
like the plane or whatever.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the plane.
Yeah, dude. It was the plane.
You know
So-
how long it's been since I've seen, you know.
Too long. The answer's too
Yeah.
long. Go rewatch it.
How
Go
do
watch
you-
The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
I'm sure United has it for free.
Yeah, it's probably on the
Ooh.
screens.
Full circle. Well done.
Oh,
Anyone
Yeah.
get any peanut shirts?
I had to get a bunch of them. Terry has been wanting peanut shirts, which is funny because she doesn't like the button-up style at all, even in the women's cut. But she instructed me to basically buy them all. She did get the t-shirt. The t-shirt was pretty sick.
Nice.
But I gotta say, the one that it's kind of like a white or an off-white and has the Baron and the Snoopy on the stuff because we have a dog named Snoop Dogg, and so she's going all out peanuts, everything else.
Yes.
Nice.
That's all.
Nice. What,
Do you guys
what
also
books
have-
did you get, Ross?
So Lana got the Flying Ace,
Yep.
the white one, and then I really like the Peanuts patch. And if
Which-
I had
Match was good.
Which
if-
was
it's the all white with some orange pumpkins
Oh,
around it.
okay.
The
I
ghost shirt.
the
really,
one that is a repetitive pattern in designs over
Yep.
recent releases.
Yeah.
I was contemplating on doing a tux out of that.
That one would make a great tux.
A seasonal tux.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's hard to pull the trigger on a seasonal tux. So.
Yeah, that is a bold move, Cotton.
But it,
Um,
and also white too. So you gotta think about that. Like when you're sitting down,
yeah,
you gotta
No, you
think
just
about
don't
like,
sit down.
I know, right?
yeah. You just don't sit down ever or eat a burrito or
Just
anything.
bring- Oh, I could bring my United
Yeah, use your
blanket.
blanket,
and I could sit
wrap
down.
yourself around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the next upcoming con quick here. So LACC, we
Mhm.
saw the shirts that are coming out for it. Some some pretty good shirts, a lot better than, in my opinion, than what we saw at the last one. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, and so I was really disappointed with the drop because I wanted more. But that Vegeta shirt is sick, and so I'm definitely gonna want that. And then the floral. I've been saying forever, man, if they had just like a black and white floral, that'd be so
like
cool.
an Oreo Coke.
The LA Kings.
So it's an LA Kings is what it is. That's the team. Yet the insiders like to associate a food or drink,
Yeah.
with every floral combination. So this black and silver one, we're going Oreo
Barks
Coke.
root- no, Barks
root beer right
root
here.
beer.
Barks root beer.
Barks root beer.
Either way, I
I'm in
think
the
it's
minority.
sick. And
I'm in the
so
minority.
Oh, it
I'm
looks
looking
great.
forward to that.
Hey, Salt Lake was Fanta grape soda.
And
Or
to me it's
if you're
a
bounding,
Mardi Gras. It's purple, yellow, and
Yeah.
green.
Joker.
No, the Joker.
Okay.
You can do some
But it's
DC comic bounding on
floral,
that shirt.
and it's purple, yellow, and green. That's Mardi Gras. That's a Mardi Gras floral. That's what I thought.
Okay.
So anyone going to LACC? Oh, Martin. Oh,
Yeah. Surprise,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. Actually, that does make sense because you're going to be there,
Yeah.
right, for Oogie Boogie. I don't know
Yeah.
where the convention center is, but I assume.
Not close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like an
Alright.
hour away at least.
That
It
doesn't
sucks.
seem that bad.
So it's what, 5 miles?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's
LA
like,
traffic.
10 or 15 miles away. It might be 20 actually.
All right. So everyone just make sure to text and DM or leave comments below on the video if you need Martin to pick up a shirt for you. He'll be there. More than happy to scoop one up for you.
Yeah,
He won't even
specific
charge you
Yeah.
anything for
comments.
shipping. He's just a really nice
No.
guy.
We need
So-
a case of pins. A case.
Yeah, full case.
Yeah. No.
Mr. Albrecht, I think we missed something.
What?
Lil Kunu's Halloween drop last Friday. The DZ dude.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, there was a drop
Come
zone.
on.
You're right.
The one that everybody had to buy.
The thing is, everyone knew that one was coming.
Yeah, but still.
Between that and the Tombstone,
I didn't
one-
know it was coming.
No,
They dropped
everyone
pins
talks
through
about the
every
stickers and
single.
everything.
Yeah.
The
Do you-
stick-
do you
Right, but I
open
haven't
your-
paid attention to the
Do you
stickers.
open your shirts and look at the stickers? Like,
No.
Oh,
oh,
But that's an entirely different issue.
yeah,
that
that's a
tracks.
different thing. So I prefer the Tombstone, but yes, I got it because it was, that's the second Lil
Lil
Kunu
Kunu.
shirt,
Yep.
right? The
Yeah.
first
It
was
was-
the
First was
MegaCon
Orlando.
Yeah.
MegaCon Mosh.
Mosh,
Yep.
and now
Yeah.
this drop zone. I like it. I dig it.
I hope we see more designs like it. Not like specifically for holidays, but more like Lil Kunu's adventure type
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
I agree.
it is an icon that means a lot to the company and the people
To the
that have
insiders,
seen it. So
yeah, for sure.
For the
So really quick before we end here, I was going through and bringing up because I have my seasonal shirts. I do not have in the main closet, right? So I have them downstairs, and not that I have a ton of Halloween shirts, but I brought up the Halloween shirts to add to the closet, and I was looking at how I have the closet organized, and I was like, okay, where do I put the seasonal stuff? Because it doesn't work with my plan. And that had me thinking, like, how do you guys organize your closet? This has been a huge discussion point over the years in the insiders group. You have all these different shirts, some licensed, some not, some florals, some colorful, some black and white. How do you guys organize your shirts? Martin, we'll start with you. Just kidding. We know you don't put them in your closet.
I was gonna say I'd like to go last.
Yeah,
but-
that's right. How about you, Dan?
Currently I've got in my closet like a middle divider thing. So one side is all my 3X's that I've been able to convert my wardrobe to, and the other side is the remaining 4X's to.
Okay, so you're going by size because you're transition.
Yeah, but even when I don't, I have like a little whale section. I have floral section. I have con exclusives, and then everything else is grouped by IP.
Con exclusive. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
Hmm.
What about Ross? Can you just show us? Right
yeah, I
behind
mean,
you. Would it-
a little bit. I'm not gonna.
Ross doing this from his closet.
Right. Yeah.
This looks like a mess. It just looks like shirts.
Oh, there's a lot of shirts in here.
It would
Is there
take
a rhyme
me
or
a minute
reason?
to find a shirt.
It's like it's two bars. Bottom bar is seasonal with,
Okay.
and then over here is Lana's.
Oh,
And then
okay.
here,
Oh.
and then here is shorts, and then up here is gonna be Disney, Marvel, floral, tiki, Star Wars, and then kind of like intellectual property.
Okay.
So
sounds
and then the
very
very end is
organized,
like newer stuff that I just get in and then happen. I know
Got
that's
it.
probably gonna drive Aaron Williams up the wall.
It's gonna drive everyone nuts. That was like it's like 9 different categories.
Oh yeah, I kind
Of
of
organization.
Are they
breezed
matching
over that.
hangers?
I got my own hangers here.
Ross
Little-
exclusive hangers.
Maybe they'll sponsor us. It's very thin.
Oh.
Oh,
There
thin
it
metal hangers.
Yeah, and so it's
Thin
rubber
metal.
coated.
Oh, it's rubber coated.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nice.
metal, very sturdy, very thin.
Very
My
nice.
camera's like focusing on it, like I'm doing a product feature here.
Yeah.
It's
I
very
appreciate
demure.
that.
Very
Uh, And what about you, William?
old school red tags and polys, drop zones, original designs, and then IPs by section. But then I also have my tuxes and my hoodies together, and any polos are in the golf
Oh.
closet.
I can't. Hoodies take up too much space. Hoodies can't be in the closet. Hoodies got to be.
No, every single hoodie is hanging. Every
Yeah.
tux is hanging.
That sounds to me like you don't have enough shirts.
There's
If you have room for
only
that.
over 200 and change, but we don't.
All right,
talk
that
about
sounds
that.
to me
You
like
must
you
have
got a
a
really big
decent-sized
closet.
then.
It's a nice 5-foot closet, like borderline walk-in. Like you see the door, and then it just keeps going.
You
Okay.
guys saw that photo I put up a while back in my closet.
Yeah.
The new walk-in closet. Still don't have
Oh
room.
yeah, the one you actually made yourself. I do remember that.
Yeah.
'Cause I was
left,
there
I left
during
a
the
little bit of
construction.
room for Julie.
Yes.
Yeah,
And then I
Yeah.
took the rest. That's right.
I'm sure she just loves you for that.
You bet. She loves me for that and a million other reasons.
Tell me why.
All right. Anything else before we head out for the week?
Wow, you don't even give me a chance to.
I
reply.
think that's everything, Josh.
I think
Wow.
that's it. All right. Well, thanks everyone for joining us for another fun episode of Dapper Degens. I am sorry, Martin, we didn't get to talk about Shirt Mountain. See the photo. Maybe
Oh,
next time.
no, I got
And
one.
then so you have fun in LA. Ross, you have fun in Florida. Let us know how the drive is. Super looking forward to that for next
Yes.
week. And boys, cheers. We'll talk to you in a week.
Cheers.
Yes.
And don't forget, everyone, we do read comments. You can put comments down on the videos below. We appreciate you watching and sharing with your friends, even if they're like, I don't really know what this is about the shirts. We're just show them the video, and they'll eventually go to the website, and before you know it, they'll have a closet full of their own.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone. Make sure to keep watching because we are not done yet.
Are we done yet?